Welcome to London's craziest gangster with me, Mr. Fish. And I'm the guy who stuck with the wise guys, stayed away from the fool guys, respected the good guys, and took on the bad guys. Charles. Today we're going to talk about Lazerdrome. Oh my God. Lazerdrome, me and my baby Ryan, we started in 1991, and we was the best jungle hardcore club in London at the time. Lazerdrome used to be a laser gun club, and Ryan's dad brought Lazerdrome for him for his 21st birthday present. And you know, you might have heard in the podcast before. I met Ryan, and when he took me to this club, I was like, oh my God. Yeah, like you go there, yeah, and you're like, wow, yeah. And you're like, when you see it, fucking, I need a line of coke, you know what I mean? Like, just call me drugs, you know one of them ones, just call me drugs, yeah. So anyway, we went to Laser and he showed to me, and I was looking at this club, 2,000 people, and I've never ever done been in charge or done a door that had such a such a capacity, yeah. So I looked at Ryan and I I knew, yeah, to take on a nightclub like this. Let me tell you something. I knew to take on a nightclub like this, yeah. I knew, you know what? We're gonna have trouble here. You know what I'm saying? You have to. You know what I mean? And that time Peckham was Peckham. You know what I mean? Big up to all the Peckham crew. When Peckham was in the game, and they were on it. And the crowd's out there for. I said to Ryan, because I knew we were gonna have our wars here, baby. A surprise, yeah. I said to Ryan, have you had a fight before? And Ryan said, no, but I've thrown eggs at people. I was like, eggs? Mate, you don't need a lot more than eggs here, baby. You know the clue, you know the rules. So anyway, crash out your father, yeah. We took on this club. Now, being a member of Psychopaths Anonymous and, the member of the off-key crew, yeah, Ryan, God bless his soul. Ryan, he loved me and he trusted me, but he didn't really want me to be head of security because he thought I was a loon and he thought I didn't know my shit. Yeah? And for me, Ryan's my baby. And as a mom, you always look after your babies. And if your babies want to call a shot, even though, you're like, oh, come on, man. Crash. You let him do his shit, yeah? As long as he don't get hurt and I've got his back, hey, what's the issue? You know what I'm saying? But then what happened when the very first incidents of violence that we had at the Lazerdrome, yeah, was one of our doormen had been surrounded by a group of youngsters from Peckham, and they surrounded him, and I think they half tried to put it on him. So Ryan, what happened when that doorman came to the man who Ryan had put in charge of security? His name was Simon. I don't know if all you Lazerdrome crew, Simon, big up Simon, yeah, cry. Yeah. When he came to tell Simon what had happened, Simon radioed to all the boys, yeah, to come to reception, and so I duly met there. But you have to remember now. Any of you who went to Lazerdrome will always remember I was in the army fatigues because like the war. But the other security was all in the black and the jacket. You remember? Who remembers that? Always in the army fatigues. You go on YouTube, put it later, you'll see me MCing and that, yeah? In the army fatigues, yeah? And crash what happened. We all got there and Simon said, right, one of the doormen have just been surrounded and intimidated. He said, don't worry about it. Just let it go, but just make sure you're aware of what's going on. And I was like, nah. That think you can come to my club, surround and intimidate one of my doormen, and you think it's not going to happen? Are you off your nut? So what I've done, class, I went, no. Time to switch to Harry Potter with the magic wand. So what I've done, I went, that ain't happening. You see, you have to remember, all the nightclubs we own, or any nightclub I did the door of, or any starter, they're my bedrooms, baby, and you ain't gonna let no one come in your bedroom and take liberties without defending your bedroom. It's not happening. So we had about 20, right? Listen, I can't think, 21, 30 doormen, but they had a big crew. And so what we had to do, what I had to plan this right. If we get this wrong, you see when you do security, of a nightclub, listen, if you get one incident wrong, your club gets taken over. It's ruined. Your security has a shit name. Yeah. People walk all over you, treat you like an absolute bit of scum. You know what I mean? Dirt, filth, and scum. So crash, I'm not on that bus. You get me? See me? Listen, if you trouble one of ours, I'll trouble you. So crash, what I've done, I said, right, I need 7 men, because we were outnumbered. There was about 30, 35. It was something like that. We was outnumbered, So I went, 7 men go to the front door, And I goes, right. And 14 of us will go and round up this crew. Because, we have had the torches and other things, the doorman, them days it weren't licensed, So what I've done, we got the other 4, and we got this crowd. I said 30, 20, something stupid, wasn't it? And we got them in there. We was outnumbered. But what I've done, as I got them into the fire exit, and got them all lined up against the wall, I've raided through to one of the doormen from the front door to let out the other 6, shut the front doors, keep them closed. And then I had one of the boys from the 14 run down the back stairs and let them in. So now we're up to 21. So, with the tools and all that, we're even now, even numbers. You get me? On it. So crash how's your father? They're all that now. They're all going like, baby, what's going on? What the fuck? And one of them, he went, what a black guy, what you think we're fucking? And I had to put it on. I go, listen, mate. Sorry, one black guy to put it on, but then one white guy went, my dad is fucking Peckham, all over here. Mate, if you want trouble, we've been trouble. I was like, mate, what? I went, mate, listen, you tell your fucking old man, listen, whatever he wants, we will accommodate, So, if he wants knife to knife, listen, we'll go knife to knife. If he wants gun to gun, we'll go gun to gun. If he wants toe to toe, we'll go toe to toe. Listen, whatever he wants, we'll accommodate. Right. So anyway, bossy out of the apartment, So I get him up, this black guy get there. What the fuck, blah, blah, blah. So I put this black guy in his place. And I said to him, listen. This club is here for you. We're not, I'm not here to bully and take the piss and take your drug. I'm just here to keep everybody safe, including yourselves, And so, crash out your father. They, the black one who tried to get Larry, crashed him and sent him downstairs, but they behaved and we became good friends. And what people don't understand by that move is very tactical, because when you have a club like Lazerdrome, which was hardcore and jungle, but when it kicked off, full of dark alleys, underneath, scaffolding and things. So crash out as your father, It was a tactical move, because once they realised that we weren't moving and that we was prepared to go anywhere we had to go, regardless of time consequence, we became good friends. So anytime we had any other trouble, the Peckham boys and plus all the other boys from all the other areas that we were speaking would all join us, So now we weren't just like 30 or 21 handy security, we were like 40 handy. Because that was the thing about me, I always treated people with respect. You know, I used to let all the Peckham boys, sometimes I let them in for free, sometimes the Bush boys. I'd let people in all the time for free because for me, yeah, a club like Lazerdrome, at a time where racism was rife, police violence was rife, listen, kids needed somewhere to go. Everyone was slagging the kids off. You know, like they always do. Always take off the new jack. And for me, listen, what a better place tonight. All the kids inside, yeah? And they're enjoying themselves. They're not breaking into anyone's houses. They're not robbing or mugging. They're not hurting anyone. They're out the way. You know, they're doing their thing, having a good night. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Crash out. Come on. Yeah. Why? Sometimes, you know, like when you're in a nightclub in a local area, not everyone's got the money. The kids don't always have the money to pay or get in. So you know what? Wow. You know what I mean? What difference is it going to make? Yeah? A couple of tenants, 50, 100 quid, so what? You got 2,000 people in there. So they crash out of your father, yeah? The second is, the second instance, yeah? Crash. There was a call to a fight in the chill out. So those of you who remember, we have the chill out room and then we have the jungle room. I apologise, there was a fight in the jungle room, yeah? And we all got the call 911. That was my security. And so we used to be the code 911 and we to the jungle room and we'd all run through there for all the people, you know. And the thing is, when you're on that kind of run, you bump into people, you don't mean it, and you know, and people get the ump. But hey, I don't know if it's a life-saving operation or not. Okay, so we got there and we kind of we got those. We thought we had those who were all involved, but as we got them out and I've come back into the jungle room just to check to see if we left anybody behind or if there was any ongoing scenarios. Crash out your father, yeah. This black fella, yeah. He's come out to me, yeah. And he's gone, what the blood clot you are fucking think you are dealing with? Yeah. What the boom clot you are blood clot think you are dealing with? Now, I'm not trying to be funny, yeah. But, yeah, she got crashed, yeah. I absolutely shit myself. Cry! Because, mate, all I see was his eyes and his teeth in the dark. You get me? Yeah? What a black, proper screw face, not them screw face ones. Yeah? Them ones, yeah? What a black guy you are fucking needing. Oh, God. So but one thing about most people think they're villains, like us, or gangsters. Yeah, one thing about us all, yeah, the reason why we're good at what we do isn't because we're bad boys. It's because we're scared of getting hurt. So we train so that when the time comes, we don't get hurt. So I've gone, crash, yeah? Crash, yeah? Oh, man. But I crashed him. Yeah, he's got under me. Normally they hit the ground, but this one's got under me, crash out your father, and he's managed to run towards the stairs. So I'm chasing him now. And as I'm chasing him, if you remember Lazerdrome, the long stairs and that, do you remember from the, wasn't it a journey? It was like going mountain climbing, wasn't it? Yeah. So I've chased him out. And, I've chased him out. And when I got out, I had to laugh. I've missed a very important part. I do apologise to you. So we got a call to Lazerdrome, to the jungle room, and whilst I was on that call, we used to have an outside security firm. Not Wrap Tight. We did have Wrap Tight, but the other one from Astoria, Arthur. And what happened? Two of their doormen, yeah, decided to test me. I want to see what you're about, yeah? So they pretended that they didn't know who I was, because remember I just told you I was in army fatigue, yeah? So they're starting to have it with me, yeah? So I've gone crack, I'm having it with them, yeah? So anyway, once we got out, once we got the main group out, I now, yeah, I looked at these two and I go, right, what's all that about? And they go, oh, we thought you was. I said, go fuck yourself. You knew it was me. So they go, oh, what then? And what do you want it? So they were both 6'2". Because they were, I forgot what's going on. Not wrapped tight, but the other one, not tight on the other one. And so I goes, right, come on, let's go outside, yeah? So I'm outside now, I'm on it now. You get me, boss, hands up, let's do this thing. And they kind of back down with like oh, he's on this thing, he's ready to go. I said, yeah, man. I mean, Ron, my baby, it's not about money, baby. If I gotta die today, I'll die today, baby. You get me? I'm not on that. Crash. How's your father? You know, I'm not in it. So Crash, we've had to tell, they back down now, so now I know. Yeah, they know now, yeah, I'm on this team. Yeah, I'm not moving. And then I went in to check on the club, and then this geezer said, well, the blood you are fucking dealing with. What a fucking blood you are. So as I told you before, I was scared. I won't crash, yeah? It's like, you know, one of them ones, you know, when it comes through Europe, Poland, Hungary, Eastern Europe, yeah? Through custom, nothing to declare. Crash! You hold them one. Bah! Yeah? And normally, as I just said, they normally hit the floor, but this one, he never hit the floor. He got on and he ran down the stairs. So I chased him, but the door was enough. Fish. Leave it. Yeah. So Crash, how's your father? I was walking around, but I still, you know, like see me. But when you do security, yeah, incidences never leave you. Do you understand what I'm saying? That you're always aware. Just because something's happened today doesn't mean you can't be hurt tonight, tomorrow, 3 months, 6 months' time. And that's the problem with doing doors. You have to be on it, on alert, every single minute of the day. Crash, that is it. Yeah? Simple, because you never know. They could be with their crew, they could be their boy, they could just want to come back at anything. You could go in their manner, not know. You know what I mean? You got to be on this team, baby. You get me? You got to love it, yeah. So they crash out your father, yeah. And I'm patrolling the jungle room and the chill out room later on. A couple of hours have passed since he said, what he black? Yeah, a couple of hours have passed, yeah. So, but I keep hearing on the radio, I go, careful fish, they're outside. Now, after I had the fight with the two members of the other security company's squad, I've now started my own security company, yeah? And my security company was called Final Touch, yeah? And believe me, yeah, Frank House, your father, it was Final Touch. Yeah? So when I started, so now I keep getting the calls on the radio, yeah? Fish, careful, mate. You're out there. Fish, careful. They're still there. So I'm walking around. You know with me, see me, I'm not on all this chat, talk business, yeah? Listen, if it's on, it's on. I can't be doing all this. Oh, yeah. So when the boys are telling me they're still outside, what I've done, right, I've decided, right, fuck this, I've had enough of this bollocks. I'm going out. So I've gone past the boys. Now, you remember these doormen, yeah. They've been saying on the radio at me, well, 2 hours, they're all out there. But as I'm walking out, they ain't got the slightest clue what I'm doing. They're still chatting shit. So I've got out the door and I've gone across the road and there's about, I don't know, 50, I don't know. There's a big group of them. Not more than 20, but 50. And so I've gone up to them and there were two big of their boys there. And I said, right, gentlemen, I'm on my own. What's the apple? Yeah, what's up? What's the coup? And they went to me, what are we going to tell his mum and what happened to him? And that was the guy I hit who said, what a black lad you find you are dealing with. Yeah? And his face is now like that. I thought, that's what I'm dealing with. That's your father. So anyway, yeah. I'm going, look, boys, I'll tell you what to tell his mum. You tell his mum, if he had a bit of respect, yeah, he wouldn't look like that. Yeah? Okay. Simple, isn't it? A bit of respect, he wouldn't look like that. But you're going to go around going, what the black lad you are fucking dealing with? Then you're going to get your come up and then you crash, yeah? So boss. So anyway, as I've turned round to go back into the club, yeah, I've noticed that all my other doormen have now come out. They've undone the jackets. And that was my real proudest moment. That I really knew the boys were backing me. And the problem was with me, because of, I had to carry a firearm in Lazerdrome, not because I wanted to, but because we had to. Because I'm going to tell you a story now, which you must have heard a few times, but this is why I had to be taught. And that was why I went out on my own. I didn't want any of the other doormen, if they were armed and I had to let off. And that, I didn't want any of the doormen to be involved, like, when we got to court, and they're hurling 15 years and they got wives and kids. I didn't want that. If I'm going to go down, I'll go down on my own. I don't call no one. See with me, when there's grief, I don't call no one. I call me. I don't want anyone to call me. You know what? Now, one thing about me, I don't really give a shit. I don't really big myself up. But you know what? When it's time to do my thing, yeah, I do my thing. Trust. I'm on my thing. So crash now, yeah. What's happened? Yeah. I mean, Lazerdrome is a great, beautiful people. We all just come together on that night to create happiness and love for you, for the people. And so one day, another greatest thing about me and my security, I never took a patron's drug, never, unless it exceeded the maximum amount too much. And then I had to take it, not because I wanted to take it, but because we had a part. They were called party police, and they used to come in the rave undercover. Mate, these people look like punk rockers, shockers, and jock shoppers. Mate, they was on it. You get me? Like, you would not know they were police until they came at the end of the night, knocked the office door, showed their badge, and said, "Police, you took this drugs from him," and we went. And a policeman would have came in with drugs, let us catch him on purpose, and then come to sit. And we always had it because I had somebody that would always go with the board, a supervisor. Yeah, Alan with the glasses, he would always go with the board. And so anyone of our security who stopped someone would have to call Alan, and Alan would have to write down exactly what they took and what they found, and then report it to the officer and put it in the safe, yeah? That way we were protected, yeah? Because what I find is you can take someone's drugs off them, but they could be in the game, you know what I mean? They can be on it, so they could come back. And so I thought, what, I'm not putting myself in there. Secondly, some people are just selling drugs to earn their bread and butter to survive. I'm not taking bread and butter out of their kids, their wives' mouths. I'm not on that bus, yeah? I'm from road, so I treat everybody as they're from road. So crash out as your father. I got a call, Fish, can you come to the chill out? And so I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. So I get there, and my right hand man, Randy, you might have all know Randy. I remember the 6'7" giant, absolute. He would never harm a fly, but he was always with the fish, on this thing, yeah. So crash, yeah. I've got there, Randy's there with Paul and Cliff, bang, how are you, boys? Brilliant security team we had. And they were talking to this young black guy, yeah. And so I go to them, boy. I said, what's the problem, gentlemen? And he's against the pillar. They're all surrounding him. And they said, look, we got this guy. He's serving up, but all we want to do is check what he's got. But he won't let us search him, so now we don't know what to do. So I said, right, sir. Now, that was the thing with me, yeah? As I told you, the only reason I'm alive today, yeah, is because Crash, I never, ever used violence first. I always went into a situation amicably, sensibly, and reasonably. Because you know what? It doesn't matter who you are, yeah? A 2-year-old baby can poke you out, yeah? And nobody's are more dangerous than somebody's. Please believe me. That's why I'm always a nobody. The Secret Service is a nobody. Mate, they'll wipe you out tomorrow and you won't even know they've been and gone. Try. How's your father? So crash here. I've looked at this guy. I've been respectful. I said to this guy, look, look, son, I know what it looks like here, but I said, look, all I want to do, just show me what you have. I just want to see the amount. If the amount exceeds what we're allowed to have in the club, I will let you take your, and I will ask you to leave. I'm not into taking people's drugs, yeah. And so he said, "Nah, man, I'm not. That ain't happening." I said, "Well, sir, with respect to you, if it's not happening now, I have to ask you to leave. I don't want to, but you're not leaving me any other choice." So he went, "Yeah, I ain't leaving either." I went, "Oh my God." So I was going, crash, I grabbed him, and Randy's behind me. So I'm pushing him, running down the stairs. Get out. Like, that's what I'm saying. You're trying to be respectful, man. You try to be nice. You try everything in your power not to use violence, but hey, that's all I understand, baby. How's your father? Yeah, that's all I understand. So anyway, I'm walking around again. I'm patrolling as usual. You know, people are on these talking about love and kisses. People on crack, talking about Guns and Roses. And people on LSD, I don't know what they're talking about. When they're on the acid, you don't know what they're talking about, do you? Skibbity dibbity rips, crack. Some boss, yeah. All of a sudden, I get a call over the radio. Now, as I said, everything I learned are from those in control. Those people are the best people around. The authorities, the police, the armed forces, and all the other forces you don't know the secrets. They are the dons of the dons of the dons. Charles, yeah. Please believe, please receive, treat this podcast like Christmas Eve. Charles, yeah. So anyway, I get the call. Fish, he's back with a gun. I'm like, oh mate. So now, now the question is, what do I do? The first thing you have to do when you own your own security or you're in charge of a nightclub or any club or the first thing is you have to establish your position. You know what I'm saying? You have to be prepared to take control and to face any situation without getting any of your other staff or any of the other people hurt. You're in charge. You have to take the brunt. That's simple. Yeah. And so now I know we got a serious problem. So Crash has your father. I've had to get, if you came to Lazerdrome, remember you came up the long stairs, you paid at the window, and then you went into the chill out room, which was massive, and then you went into the jungle room. Yeah. So Crash has your father. Boss, yeah. I'm looking at the door, yeah, and I'm thinking, you know what, Fish? If he comes up them stairs, yeah, please believe I have to go to him. You know what I mean? I have to. I'm in charge. You know what I mean? If he's going to shoot anyone tonight, it has to be me because I'm the one who's in charge. I'm the one who takes the decision, yeah? And so I'm looking at the door and I'm thinking, oh, mate, what am I do here? Like, you know, the door was like a picture to me, And it was funny because even though there was like 2,000 people in there and we got them all even though I cleared the chill out room, mate, to me at that moment in time, in deep thought, it's funny. I don't know how many of you are boxers out there or kickboxers. Isn't it funny when you're fighting in the ring? Isn't it funny how the crowd, you can have a packed crowd in Wembley and not hear one person who's cheering? Isn't it mad? And that's how it was like for me. While I was thinking, even though there's music blaring and people there, mate, I couldn't hear them. I could have heard the pin drop. It's mad. It's mad. I don't know how to explain. Well, I've just explained it, so that's how it is. So anyway, I'm watching this door, and now the important part. Now you have to think. What head are you dealing with? This is a very important part because you know, one wrong word, one wrong move, and you have to say goodbye to the land of the living. God, your father. So anyway, yeah, crash. I'm looking at this door, mate, and I'm thinking, well, Fish has got to go. So I'm preparing myself. I think, well, what are we going to say? Like, what's he on? Is he a crackhead? Is he a skaghead? What is he like? Is he just coming in? Is he coming just to prove a point? What's the coup here? And then all of a sudden, I got the call. The boy said, look, Fish, we got the tables and chairs at the top of the stairs. He was going to come up. We threatened to throw them down. And then he went, oh, my God. And so I thought, you know what? Yeah. I thought, that's it. I thought, I can't put myself in that position again where a man's coming with a gun. I ain't got nothing to protect me or the boys. That can't happen again. Yeah. So the only way I could do that, stand that, was to carry one. It wasn't something that we wanted to do. I wanted to do. It was just the fact we had to do it. Look, I'd rather tell a judge why I killed a man. Yeah. Than a policeman tell a judge what happened at my murder scene. That's it. It's not being flash or anything. It's as simple as that. I would rather tell a judge why I killed a man than a policeman tell a judge what happened at my murder scene. That's it. Yeah. And so crash. I was told from that day on. And the guy rang me, as I told earlier in the other podcast, the guy rang me. He said, oh, Mr. Fish, man, I'm so sorry. I spoke to my pals and they said you're the best, most laid-back doorman in the world. I said, listen, kid. He said, I'm going to come and say sorry. And I said, no, don't. It's too late. There's bits of the bits of metal and flat jackets with blue lights on top flying around here. And I said, too late for that. I said, all I want you to understand is, don't worry about me. What about you? Are you really prepared to do 15 to 20 years for shooting a doorman just because he wanted to give you a search? And he said, yeah, but what happened? I was in Manchester, and when I'm in Manchester, the doorman fucked the fuck out of me. And that's what I hate about other doormen. No brain, they don't think. They think, let's bash someone now. But they don't think what they've done to that person. And when that person goes to another club and they think the same, then you get another doorman shot. They're no brains, But anyway, Crash, and I spoke to him, we chilled out. I didn't meet him again, but hey, it was great. These are the things that you have to be prepared for when you do nightclubs. I remember the Rocket in Holloway Road. I was doing security for them. It was quite funny because I used to go and do. I was at university up at Rocket, studying Spanish. But while I was there, I was doing 60 or 40 hours a week to get 1 degree, when I suddenly realised why not just go to Spain and get 90 degrees. So anyway, while I was there, I'm a humble guy, but I'm trying to tell the manager and his assistant that I own my own security company. But being a skinny little black guy who wears Harry Potter glasses, I think they were like, "Yo, up, mate, yeah, all right, mate." When people meet me, it's so funny. You know what's funny with me? Someone go, "Oh, let's fish," and they go, "What, that him? What, him? Well, that skinny little black guy there." And I'm like, they're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, I go, "Hello, mate, how are you?" And they go, "What, you're Mr. Fish?" I go, "Yeah." They go, "I was expecting some great big massive black geezer." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Mate, you don't always have to be a very big man, you have to be an absolute loon." You know what I'm saying? Psychopaths Anonymous, keep a dead man's Bible. Yeah? Well, all the rules of society finds us to wash away. You could be 5'4" to live by them rules, you know what I'm saying? So I crash, yeah? Now, this is a funny story. They've got another security company coming into the university, but they also had students who would double up as security to help them. And I was always being polite and telling them I'll do security, but they're like, "Oh, who's this?" And one night, I'm talking about one day it crashed. This guy, Sorry, I'm having a taste. I do apologize. The real coke. So one day, yeah, crying. I've seen this black guy having a go on the barman, and there's the thing about security. You always have to be aware or be able to see something that's not quite right or is out of place. Does that make sense to you? Even on the road, when you walk the road, you have to always, when you just see something that's not right, you have to learn how to spot it and deal with it. And so I saw this great big black geezer, 6'6", courted coat, so he looked fucking bigger than he actually was. You know what I mean? And I don't know what happened. The barman wouldn't serve him. And so he got all the bottles and the glass and started throwing at this barman. Now, just before this has happened, I've seen the manager and the assistant manager running around. I'm saying to them, gentlemen, what's wrong? And they go, Fish, don't worry about it. We're dealing with it. I said, yeah, but what's wrong? Fish, just go on, do your security, don't worry about it, okay? We're dealing with it. I'm like, all right, sweet, deal with it. I'm going aware, but I saw this big black guy throw these drinks over the bar. So at that time, the code was code 9 or 10 or something. And so I've gone up to the bar, and he's a big one, I'm not gonna lie. So I went code 9 to the bar, crash! Oh my God. Mate, this one, yeah, crash! That one, see this one? This was on a return flight. This went through Poland, through Russia, yeah, through the Netherlands, straight through customs, but it returned back through customs, back to Poland, back to Russia, crash, yeah. So now I'm on this thing, but God, fair play to the security at the rocket, all the students, boom! Who remembers this day? What a day it was. So anyway, I'm crashing this black guy and I'm talking, you no good piece of shit, troubling little students, you're fucking... and all the other security I hit, punching, crack. So we got him out into the back. But this was the only time in that rocket when twice, another time I tell you, when I took charge, yeah? And I just went to, I forgot the manager's name, Jerry, or that. I went, all right, mate, I love you, but stay out of this, yeah? And I grabbed the black and I goes, come outside. So I said, right. I said, Mr. Fish is my name. I goes, if you want to come back for me. I said, mate, look at you. You're doorman, mate. Intimidating little kids that can't even pick their mum's flowers. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's happening here? Yeah? Come back to me. I'm in the game. So he goes, what did he say to me? He said, what did he say to me? He said, no, I'm sure he said something like, no, they're in it as well. And I said, they're not in it. It's me. Come back for me. Yeah. So anyway, he was gone and I came back. And all the manager and the assistant manager and even the head, they're all jumping on me. I'm like, mate, what the fuck's going on there? Yeah, oh, Fish, we love you. Oh, Fish. All jumping up and down. I'm like, mate, what's up? They went, no, mate. The head of the security went, you know what, Fish? I'm not going to lie, yeah. But boy, when he come in, yeah, I was a bit intimidated. I was a bit scared of him. And I said to that security, I said, listen, mate, whenever you do security, it doesn't matter where you are, what manner you're in, who's in front of you, yeah. When it's your bedroom, yeah. That's it. Crash. Right, listen, we're going to end it there, yeah, you know what I mean. But as I said, I'm only alive because I stuck with the wise guys, stayed away from the fool guys, respected the good guys, and took on the bad guy. Crash.